One of the things that we are still watching for tonight, and we're actually expecting it to be a big bunch of news when it finally comes in, is the results from contested House races in California. Now, polls are closed in California. They've been closed for well over an hour. And there's, from a distance going into tonight, the biggest group of any state's House races that the Democrats are hoping to flip was in California. Democrats are hoping to flip as many as 7. Now, on a night like tonight, the Democrats are already closing in on a 30-seat gain in the House of Representatives, which is a big gain for any midterm election. But that's before any of these California races are counted. Our friend Jacob Soboroff has been on the ground for us in Santa Ana, California, not only watching what voters are doing, but watching what's expected in terms of the process. Jacob?
Rachel, so this is not only extraordinarily consequential, as you are describing, but also for people like me and you guys who are nerdy about elections, this is really, really cool. Come with me. So what's happening right now is literally hundreds of thousands of ballots from across Orange County, California are being unloaded from all these different vans that are being brought back here. They have little chips, and they're inside each one of these boxes. I'm going to let you watch that one go by, but they're taken out one at a time. So we'll watch this next one come out. They're coming from 1,000 different polling places from across Orange County. Let's follow this one in. They put them on this conveyor belt. They push them down the conveyor belt into this warehouse that is run by the Orange County Register. Come on, let's go. We're going down with this one ballot. Who knows? This could be thousands of ballots on a little chip that's inside here. Neil Kelly, my friend, is the registrar. You guys see where Neil went? Sheriffs, they're very serious, but this is a secure area. There he is. Neil Kelly is the registrar. Okay, here we go. They're coming. Neil, we're live on the air. Come on over. This man is responsible for not only 4 toss-up congressional districts, but ultimately, I guess, how many seats the Democrats gained in the House. It's a lot of pressure on you as the registrar. It's the 5th largest election jurisdiction in the country. All these chips are coming in, hundreds of thousands of votes. You seem very calm.
I am calm, but thanks for reminding me about the pressure, because there is a lot of pressure involved in this, but, these folks work really hard, and we've been preparing for this for a long time.
I actually want to ask you a quite serious question. You and I were talking yesterday about the fact that you have been on the Homeland Security Election Advisory Committee task force. For 2 years, you've been working with the FBI. You said that you have been probed, scanned by foreign actors, foreign governments, including Russia and China. What does that mean? Should the voters of Orange County be worried about the integrity of the vote counting process tonight?
That's a great question. The answer is no, because we've done a lot of work over the last 2 years to make sure we're resilient and prepared for this. And I can tell you right now that those efforts are paying off. This security is secure, the ballots are secure, and we're ready for it.
All right, Neil, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Rachel Bryan, come with me. I want to show you just one more thing. So once these things ultimately get unloaded, they take the chips out of the machine. So here's the machines over here. They open them. Can you open that up real quick, just one more time? These are the vote counting machines that are actually in each of the polling places. They take a chip out of them, and then they come over to here. They get one of these little things that looks like kind of like a thermos. They put the chips inside here. They open up this spot. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. It goes into this tube right here, pneumatic tube, shot up, and over into the counting room where they're going to count these hundreds. I think I really screwed something up here, so maybe I should throw it back to you guys.
Oh, Jacob, so you were just used past a very serious-looking sheriff. Is he coming for you?
No, they're okay. They're over there. They've turned the other way. The alarm stopped. I think we're good.
Okay,
so pneumatic tube is safe.
Put the tube down.
Put the thermos down.
Put it down, Jacob. And keep your hands where everybody can see them. Okay, thank you.
That's true. All right, thank you. I guess I should throw it back to you guys then for now.
That's great.
Yes, very good.
Somebody
Jacob
just lost by
Soboroff.
50,000 votes.
Yes, exactly. Jacob Soboroff doing a great job. Also totally innocent. We should point out.
Step away from the pneumatic tube.
I think we should stay on that. I mean, I honestly feel like anything could happen.
Well, we do need to keep rolling just in case we need to use it in court.
Yeah.
But he seems all right.
I think they like it.
Orange County, we should say, where Jacob was just live there at the facility where they're taking in those votes. Orange County's got 4 toss-up races. I mean, that registrar of voters there, who does have, I talked to Jacob about this earlier this week, does have the support of everybody who's expert in the field in the area, but it's seen as, it's hugely populated. It's going to be a ton of votes, and it could be a very big chunk of the Democratic majority in the House.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me, or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.